What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting to you from the D, right before I'm about to get in here and hit this workout. But, you know, I had to kick it with y'all first. The View, those ladies over there with their extreme TDS, apparently Bob Iger had a discussion with them recently. He wanted them to tone down all the anti-Trump stuff. Stop talking about Trump so much. They gave him a bunch of pushback on this. I'm not surprised. They're not going to let up, even though they probably should, because every episode is becoming TDS hour. But they're not pushing back. Oh, we got a guy coming here on this bike. Is he coming all the way down here? I don't know. Noise always finds me. I think he's pulling up to the auto place. At any rate, TDS hour is going to continue. I think the main reason why, if I had to guess, why Bob Iger is like, can you guys like tone it down, is because it was starting to get to a point to where every episode they were having to come back and read a legal note. And this was really silly. One episode that sticks out in particular, they had 4 legal notes through the whole episode. That was just crazy. They'd be saying this and that. They go to commercial. When they come back, oh, we've got a legal note. So why are they having to read legal notes? Because they're just saying stuff that's not true. They're just making up crap as they go along. They're saying stuff based on feelings rather than fact. And it was getting to a point that it was so ridiculous that they're like, hey, listen, if y'all don't do a correction of this online, we're going to take legal action. So there you have it. So if I'm Bob Iger, I get it. I'm like, we don't want these sort of problems. Can y'all please talk about something else? You're not that good at politics. I understand that people tune in for you with politics because the show is doing very well ratings-wise. The women, yeah, of course women, because I can't imagine any man tuning in to hear their opinion about politics. But the women who tune into their show really want to hear what they have to say, right or wrong. It's essentially like, I don't know, I don't want to say Muppets, but that's kind of is what it's turned into. You got people that have no idea what the heck is going on. They refuse to do any sort of research on their own. And whatever Googling they do, they're basically just looking for confirmation bias, stuff that supports what they already want to believe. They couldn't really care about what's true. They just want to find stuff that already supports their bias. That's mainly what the viewership of The View is. It's women that want to tune in and hear them say this and that, and they don't care how accurate it is. You can come to them with straight up facts, and they will look at you dead in the eye and say, the reason why you don't agree with them is because you haven't done your research. When they haven't done any damn research, they're just talking, but there's not really a whole lot that he could do about it. They have contracts, the show's doing very well, and they said they're not budging on it. So there's that. TDS hour is going to continue. Yay, right? Yay. As for the legal note stuff, I don't know. They've gotten a little better about it, but not much. And it's only a matter of time before you find them staring down one of those lawsuits that Trump already has settled one. He got, what was it, like 10 million, 12 million? He got one of those. He ended up donating it, but it wasn't about the money. It was about, listen, y'all gonna keep my name out of y'all mouth saying all this dumb stuff, or y'all gonna find that there will be repercussions. Trump don't mind suing people. We've seen that. He's made that known. He likes going to court. Maybe once upon a time he didn't like it so much, but he's made a sport out of it. He likes going to court. He will send that ass them cease and desist papers in a heartbeat. So if things continue on the way that they are, it is only a matter of time before ABC finds himself facing down one of those situations. What will Bob Iger do then? Will he go back to the table with them, showing it like, hey, listen, I asked you guys to scale this back before. You guys stubbornly pushed back against it, and now we're here. Now, what you guys are doing has become a problem for me, when I tried to be proactive of it. You couldn't see it before, and now I'm showing you what the outcome of y'all continuing to move like this is. Will y'all do it? See, when you're dealing with people like this, they don't care. That's why I don't believe in hiring wannabe activists. They don't care about the business. They want you to pay them, and pay them well at that, to run your business into the ground. Now, it's ironic that Disney is suffering at the hands of this, right? Because Disney is essentially suffering a self-inflicted wound. Because with all these movies they put in place, all these DEI writers and directors just for the hell of it, and they would continue to write all this trite. The Star Wars franchise is, I don't even want to talk about Star Wars, man. Marvel, though, we can talk about Marvel. Look where Marvel is at. They've had 6 years of bad movies. They would have one decent one here and there, like Spider-Man or Deadpool 3, but this is all because they would put all these wannabe activists in place that don't care about the fact that the brand has to make money in order to keep them employed. They want to turn everything into a pet project, standing up against the man, writing all of these different stories about rainbow stuff. And I think worst of all, they would know full well that if they put this content in the story, if they put this content in the show, in the movie, that it would have the effect that it would have, and they do it anyway. And then when the poorly received product that they pushed out there, that they knew would be poorly received, bombs, they then want to blame you for its failure. It's your fault it's a failure because you don't want to watch this trite. It's not my fault for creating the trite, it's your fault for not being more open to the trite. Basically, my pizza doesn't suck. You just have a terrible palate. I'm gonna leave it there though, y'all. I don't know what Disney is gonna do. They probably can't do anything because, as I said, the numbers for The View are still really strong. So he's got limited leverage here in terms of telling them to course correct, because women are still tuning in to listen to the TDS rhetoric. So hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. And hit me in them comments. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.